Hey everyone, today you're going to work through sum and difference of polynomials. So you're going to look at adding and subtracting two different polynomials, and you're going to do this over 2 lessons because you've got 2 singles to work through the one exercise. Okay, so let's have a look here. So if px equals 5x to the power of 4 plus 2x to the power of 3, take away x plus 7, and qx equals 2x to the power of 4 minus x to the power of 3 plus 3x squared minus 1, find px plus qx. So what that means is I'm going to add these two polynomials together. So px is this expression here, qx is that expression there. I'm just going to add those two expressions together. So let's just write it out. I've got 5x to the power of 4 plus 2x to the power of 3 minus x plus 7, okay, plus this expression here, 2x to the power of 4 minus x to the power of 3 plus 3x squared minus 1. Okay, now because I'm just adding, none of these expressions change. All right, so I'm just going to rewrite it without these brackets. And now all I need to do is just add together the like terms. So we've got 5 lots of x to the power of 4 plus 2 lots of x to the power of 4. So I have 7 lots of x to the power of 4 in total. Here I've got 2 lots of x to the power of 3, and I'm taking away an x to the power of 3, so now I only have 1 lot of x to the power of 3. Remember, I don't need to write 1, I just leave it like that. I don't have any x squareds here, but I do have an x squared here. So I'm going to go plus 3x squared. Then I've got a minus x here, and I don't have any x's in the other side. So that's going to take away x. Then I've got plus 7, take away 1, which is plus 6. Okay, and so now I've added those two polynomials together and simplified it. When you're simplifying, make sure you do it in order of the leading term. So you start with your leading term, then the next smallest, then the next smallest, then the next smallest, and then ending with your constant. Okay, let's have a look now at subtracting these two polynomials. Okay, so if I was to subtract them, now I'm just going to write it underneath the one that we just did. Sorry. There we go. I'm just going to write it underneath the one that we just did. So I'm going to do the p to the power of x. So I've got 5x4 plus 2x cubed minus x plus 7. And I'm taking away the q to the power of x. Okay, now the reason that I put them in brackets, back here when I put them in brackets, it didn't change to the next line. But here when I put it in brackets, it is going to change because of this negative. Okay, remember when you're taking something away, you're changing the sign. So this is going to stay the same. But if I'm taking away 2 lots of x to the power of 4, I'm going to be minus 2x to the power of 4. If I'm taking away negative x cubed, what I'm actually doing is adding x cubed. If I'm taking away 3x squared with the positive, I'm actually going to be taking 3x squared. If I'm taking away negative 1, I'm actually going to be plussing 1. That's why it's important to put it in brackets at the start and then change it if need be. Now we're going to simplify, so we're going to look for our leading terms, which is 4 here and 4 here. So 5x to the power of 4, take away 2x to the power of 4, I have 3x to the power of 4. 2x to the power of 3 plus x to the power of 3, I now have 3 lots of x to the power of 3. Okay, minus x, I didn't have any x's over here, so it's going to stay as minus x. I don't have any, see how I did that order wrong? I did x, but I've actually got some x squareds, so I should have done that first. So let's get rid of the minus x, and we'll do the x squareds first. Okay, so here I've got minus 3x squared, and I don't have any x squareds over here, so it's going to stay as minus 3x squared. Here I've got a minus x, but I didn't have any over there. Okay, here I've got plus 7 plus an extra 1, which means I'm now adding 8. Okay, so this is your answer for B, this is the answer for A. Okay, can you see how we've got two different answers here? Because one, I was adding them together, one, I was taking them away. Remember, when you're taking them away, you're going to need to change signs of the second thing. Okay, state the leading term and the degree of each. So let's look at A, the leading term. So that's the term with the highest degree. So the leading term is 7x to the power of 4. If I was looking for the leading coefficient, it would be 7. Okay, and the degree, so the degree is 4 because the highest power is the power of 4. Okay, let's look at B. Again, my leading term is here, but this time it's 3x to the power of 4, and my degree is 4. Now, I could answer this question without actually solving it like I did in A and B. So let's go back. If I'm adding these two together, I've got an x4 to the power of 4 here and an x to the power of 4 here. So when I add these two together, the highest power that I can still get is to the power of 4. So that's straight away going to be my degree. And I can see that if I'm going 5x to the power of 4 plus 2x to the power of 4, I'm going to have 7x to the power of 4 as my leading term. Okay, same with B. Again, I've got x to the power of 4 and x to the power of 4 is the highest degree in each. So that's going to be the highest degree of my polynomial. And if I'm going 5x to the power of 4, take away 2x to the power of 4, I get 3x to the power of 4. So you can technically answer this question here without doing the work for A and B. All right, so have a go at exercise 1402. You're doing questions 1 to 5 every second one. And remember that you've got today's lesson and tomorrow's lesson to work through it. Make sure you've written these notes down in your workbook as well. You might like to add extra notes if you want to.